Hey Scorpios, I finally did your 2016 yearly Tarotscope. Woo, honey, let me tell y'all something. I haven't looked at your cards yet, and I know y'all want to like, what is wrong with this girl? Why she hasn't done it? I wasn't in the right energy to do it, and I don't like to put out videos when I'm not feeling it good energetically or well energetically. And for whatever reason, with Scorpio and Libra, I don't know. For whatever reason, there was a stall for y'all. And I know that's not fair because y'all didn't do anything. But, it just is what it is. And I just wasn't in a good energetic state to put any readings out. So I didn't. Especially for the yearlies. Because they take a lot of time and I don't want to rush through them. So I appreciate you guys being patient with me. I have your yearly, and I pray that it's nothing, just crazy, because you guys have waited for so long, and I know you're looking for some good news, and I've been praying for some good news for you guys when I prayed over the cards. I haven't turned the cards over, as you can see. I did the 12-month, one card per month, one general, one advice card. So let's just get into it, y'all. I want to say thank you to everyone who's been liking, sharing, and subscribing to my videos. And those who have been purchasing personal readings from me. So let's just turn this over, guys. I'm not going to turn over. You have an advice card that's right here. I'm not turning it over. Let's just see what we have. Okay. Overall energy is the Three of Pentacles, and that's going to go for the whole year. So I feel like for a lot of Scorpios out there, you are, the word novice and the word trainee is coming to me. It's making me feel like you guys are starting all over, or you've already starting over, but you're collaborating with other people. You will be doing a lot of collaborating and networking this year, especially business. I feel like this year for a lot of Scorpios, y'all are really about your money. It could be about family as well, but I'm really feeling money and business. You're trying to put some things together in the process. So whatever you've been working on in 2015, you're going to be carrying going into 2016 with that spirit. So let's just see where we are. Yeah. January, you have the Death card. February, you have the King of Pentacles. Ooh. March, you have the Ace of Cups. April, the Three of Wands. Ooh, y'all. May, the Sun. June, the Moon. July, Ace of Pentacles. August, the Devil. Four of Swords for September. October, the Queen of Wands. November, the Seven of Cups. Ooh. And you guys are ending the year off as the Queen of Cups. So that is you coming up in the reading here, Scorpio. Let's just get into it. So going off what I said earlier, excuse me, I'm trying to get this. I'm on my bed. Y'all know the deal. Okay. Going off what I said earlier regarding, what your focus is, I feel like there's a deep shift in your focus as 2016 rolled in for you guys, and your focus has changed. If it was really on I don't know, anything idle, something that was not serving your purpose, is not there anymore. I will just keep it simple like that. With the Three of Pentacles, again, I'm really feeling that maybe I feel like some of you guys may be even starting school this year, or taking up some type of training or advancement programs or something in your selected field, or starting a new field. You're working with people. I feel like there's going to be a lot of internships and hold on. Internships, volunteering, that's the other one. Volunteering as well. Lots of networking going on this year. And part of the reason why I feel like all of this is going on is because the Death card is coming in. has come in, because this is for January. I feel like the death card has been working on you since last year anyway, but you're just ready for something new now, Scorpio. And this video is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I forgot to say that earlier. So it's like your focus and your priority has changed. It's not so much about you and your priorities. It's really about others giving back. That's what I see with this Three of Pentacles here. And I feel like, and I'm just jumping ahead here, with you giving back and giving of your time to other people, I feel like by the end of the year, it's going to bring you in, it's going to make you be, you're going to feel more balanced within yourself. Because it takes you away from your own issues. And that's what I feel like for a lot of my Scorpios. Like, you've been feeling like you've been so stuck in your own world. It's time for you to just leave your own world and concentrate on other things, with the notion that whatever's going wrong or not so good in your life will be rectified by your good works and your good deeds. So, and I feel like you definitely have humanitarianism is what I'm feeling, like humanitarian acts, very selfless is what I'm feeling for Scorpios this year. Like, you really want to give of your time. And like I said, in January, the death card is coming in, but I really believe that's just some residual from last year, and really I'm feeling like from 2 years ago as well. Back in 2014, this process has been starting for y'all, and so you're really implementing some things this month in January and really putting your mind into it. I feel with many Scorpios out here that with the death card, it does come along and knock out things that no longer serve you. So with that, I feel like a lot of you are trying to kick addictions. I feel like a lot of you are have knocked some people, or maybe left some people out back in 2015, just because they're not going. You're finally seeing. If you didn't see last year, you're really starting to see this year, as this year rolled in for you, that some people that you were hanging with last year, you just can't be, or years prior, this could be I feel like for some of y'all, like, they're childhood relationships that, y'all are cool, but you just, it's not the same anymore. Your paths are, I'm seeing the Two of Wands, even though the Two of Wands is not in here. It's interesting that the Three of Wands is here, okay? But I'm seeing the Two of Wands, like, along with this death card, that you've made the decision to leave some people alone who do not fit the bill of what you're trying to do. Okay? You're trying to build something solid here, Scorpio. You don't need anybody that's flaky. You don't need anybody that's sometimey. You don't need anything that's going to hold you back. Be it habits, be it, it could be a personal habit of procrastination. Like, you really are trying to work on that. This Three of Pentacles, to me, can also talk about, if it's not you doing, getting with other people, it's you doing the research and getting out there and learning more about yourself. And how can you help yourself, recognizing what needs to be improved and taking those steps to improve them. So, yeah, with January, definitely, I don't really feel a lot of resistance, though. That's interesting, because a lot of times when I see the death card come in a reading, I feel the resistance. I feel the tension of the person resisting the change. And, you have to remember that the death card doesn't come in unless there's some things that needed to be knocked out. So, but I don't feel that from you guys, Scorpio. I really feel like this very fluid type movement. I feel like very flowy. You guys are water signs, so I feel like y'all are just coasting. And there's a lot of water, I must say, in this reading. I mean, I have water in the Ace of Cups. I have water in the Three of Wands. There's water in the Moon card. There's water in the Seven of Cups. Even the Queen of Cups looks like, to me, she always remind me of, what's that girl's name from the Titanic? when she's on the boat, when she's just looking out on the boat, because there's water back here too. She always makes me feel like she's on a boat. That's water back there, y'all. You can't see it, but that's water. I forgot the little girl name, Bridget Jones, but that's not her real name. That's her other character. Yeah. So anyway, so there's a lot of water, and notice the water is not troubled. Let me just say that too. This water is calm. It's calm. It's peaceful. You know, there's a smooth undercurrent going on with this. And that's how you guys are looking at it, because, again, you recognize, and maybe that's the reason why you're not having a lot of resistance, because you recognize there was a need for change anyway. But anyway, I spent about 10 minutes on January and the overall energy. But I just want to set the tone for you guys, because it's like with this, because you are so, you're deciding to move with the current of the Death card, the transition is not as difficult as it would be for other people. And so the water is, like I said, so calm, and you're able to advance quite quickly, matter of fact, because in February, again, the King of Pentacles. So you're instantly going from a 3 to a king within, 2 months going in. With the King of Pentacles in February, I definitely feel like money situations will be really, really good in February. Good how, Tasha? Good in that, if you've been working, if you've been taking any training courses or anything like that, you may expect some returns with this class. Maybe you may get a pay raise will take effect because you took a class or something like that. Or what I'm really feeling like is, for those who have been, especially at the end, I'm seeing October, November of last year up until this time, you've been working with somebody, trying to get something in place. February is probably going to be your month of launch. Definitely a business-oriented month, again, money-oriented. You're making very good money decisions. You're definitely paying off debt and paying off some bills, reorganizing your finances. Now, for those in family, I feel like your family life and relationship life will be feeling pretty secure, feeling pretty nurturing too. When I see the King of Pentacles, and it's interesting because he's looking at the Ace of Cups. Your focus is like, because money is good now, you can start to look and focus on love, because that's what you have coming in March. Now, I would say to you, Scorpios, that I feel like for some of you guys may end up getting pregnant in March as well. I'm just so focused on that, because the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, he's looking, I think I got that right, yeah. He's looking over here at the Ace of Cups. And to me, it just looks like, okay, well, now I got certain things settled. I got some things out the way. Maybe now is a good time, if we want to start a family, we can start planning and trying to conceive in March. I feel like March will be an excellent time for those who are trying to conceive. Now, if you are not trying to conceive, I feel like there is, or if you're single, there is a possibility for love to come in with in March. This will be I feel like for some of you, especially for those who have been single for a long time, I'm talking about at least 2, 3 years, 4 years, I feel like there's a strong possibility that love could come in, a love that you will find suitable for you. The Ace of Cups talks about new love, of course, having a new feeling, expressing emotion, a new intuition, like intuition popping in for you, or deepening of intuition for you. And I do feel all of those things, but again, I'm really feeling pregnancy. I'm really feeling definitely a new love that has long-term potential with the Ace of Cups. Now, we have to remember that it is still an ace. But when the Ace of Cups come in, even though it's a 1 to me, it always represents just a sense of a kindred spirit. There's such a strong potentiality for you guys um, to work. It feels like it will work. It's a deep inner knowing, like, yeah, when you see this person and you meet them, like, yeah, I think this could work between me and you. So that gives you some hope for March, for all my singles. For my couple Scorpios, I'm feeling like there's going to be a renewal within your relationship. You guys are going to be able to express yourself, and you're going to be able to talk about each other. I mean, talk about your feelings and express your feelings to each other. I'm so stuck on how, when you look at this eye, it's like looking into someone's soul. You hear the eye is the window to the soul, and that's what I feel. You guys are being able to talk openly and be vulnerable with each other in March, more so than you've ever done before. And I feel like one of the reasons why you're able to do this now with more ease, if you had difficulty in the past, is because everything else around you is starting to work out. So you're not as stressed, and you can be yourself. Because I feel like a lot of Scorpios haven't really been expressing themselves in their usual patterns. So and it's interesting, when I look at this Ace of Cups, I look at the phases of the moon. So it's just telling me that this is a phase. This is, you're entering a new phase right now with your partner and with yourself, where you can be able to, you're going to be looking at each other from a soul level, not from a physical level, which is beautiful. From your heart chakra is what you're going to be looking at with people. That's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so earlier, like I said, I was picturing the Two of Wands, and with the Two of Wands, if y'all have ever seen the card, it's two, a guy is standing, he has two paths ahead of him, and he's trying to decide where he's going to go. And I was referring to that as, you're deciding who's going to be leaving your life, or who you're walking away from, or where you're going, and, what's going to stay and what's going to go, where you're going to go. So I feel like you've already done that. Coming up in April, this is the aftermath after some things have been let go. Okay? And now you're looking forward. Because it's like everything, what I'm feeling like is everything is starting, you're going to be feeling like everything is starting to line up for you and add up for you the way that you had hoped. And it's like once the Death card came in, and you went with the flow, things actually started to flow for you, and you're seeing that now. So it's like, damn, I should have did this long time ago, And so it's gotten you feeling very hopeful in April. You're feeling very optimistic in April. You're waiting for your shifts to come in. You're waiting to see the positive results, even more positive results, because you had some good things starting off this whole year. And it's like, I want more. I'm ready for what else? Because it's like you deep down, with the Ace of Cups, that there's more to come. And indeed, there is more to come with the Sun card here. Okay? Beautiful, beautiful card in the month of May. I feel like in the month of May, what I feel for the month of May is that energy-wise, mentally, emotionally, like everything is going to be feeling all good with you. Like, even if there are things that may be going wrong, it doesn't matter, because the sun is the energy from the sun is going to outshine everything that's going on in your life. I really don't feel like there's going to be anything too, sketchy going on in May, but I just feel the energy of May. I feel warm. I see, definitely, because it's springtime, it's going to be a lot of sun, a lot of plants, and a lot of greenery, nature, blah, 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 blah. But you're going to be benefiting from that. Like, you're going to really want to be outside, and you're really going to be learning a lot from being outside in nature. if you're not a person who likes to be outside, I really feel like you're going to be, for whatever reason, you're going to be drawn to go outside and just take in the beauty of our beautiful earth. However you see it, wherever you are. And you're going to be learning things through nature. It's not like the hermit. The hermit does go out and he learns and he observes and he applies what he learns through nature to life's I don't know why I always draw a blank, life situations. But I feel like with the sun card here, this is going to be you. You're like out and about. There's a strong need for you to be around people. And through being around people, being in nature, you're going to be learning. There's going to be a deeper realization within yourself. It's like you're going to be able to put everything together. A lot of things that if it wasn't, if there's some things that you were kind of didn't know what was going on, or you felt like something was going on, or I'm trying to figure out the message that I'm getting with this. Any answers that you were looking for, like deep pondering answers, I feel like it will come to you in May. But I feel like it's going to come to you either being around people, so this is not the time for you to be a recluse, or just being out in nature and absorbing the rays of the sun. It's something about that. You really need to be outside is what I'm feeling. So I'm going to leave that for May. If some of y'all may be doing like sports leagues. I don't know where that came from, but some of y'all may be doing that too. That may be something that you've never done before, but you're going to do it. Now, June comes in and then you have the moon right behind the sun. So it's like, okay, what I feel like with June, with the moon, this is a month, and this card to me is represented by cup signs, all of the cup signs to me. Pisces, Cancer, and you guys, my beautiful Scorpios. So it's like, when you see this card, people want to say, well, it has to be some deception, something hidden. And I don't really look at it in this way during this reading. I'm actually looking at it as you're taking your time during the month of June to really stop and process everything, like you're doing a mid-year assessment. Like you're taking time. I see this half moon. I feel like that's y'all. Okay? And when it comes to the hidden part, I feel like a lot of you will be a little hidden, or spending some time in solitude during the month of June. Not because you're sad or depressed or anything like that. I feel like you really, this is a lot of informational downloads that you guys have been going through for the first 5 months in 2016. You've gone through a lot. You've let go, you've added, you're thinking about adding more, you're still looking forward, you're learning more things. It's a lot. So all this information, it's like you're needing time in June. Things are going to start to slow down. Let's just put it like that. Things will start to slow down for you in June. And you may back away from the limelight just a little bit in June, just so you can process what's going on. Look at these two pillars here. You're trying to get things balanced. You don't want to I feel like you may feel like your emotions may be a little bit out of control, and you're really going to be taking a step back from everybody. Because for whatever reason, I feel like in May that you're really going to be out there, like really enjoying yourself. You may be going out and doing stuff with people, just taking in like life in spring, especially for my people in the northern hemisphere. Especially for my northern hemisphere people. So yeah, going back to June, I just feel like you're going to be retreating back, keeping to yourself. These are your little friends down here like, why are you not ever coming out anymore? They're sitting there trying to, they're hollering at the moon, but I feel like that's your friends coming at you like, why you never come out anymore? You were just hanging out with us the past couple of months or whatever, and that type of deal. But it's you processing, you recharging your batteries. You know, you're just gonna be like, listen, I'm not feeling it. I'll be back out again, and you know, and I feel like you will in July. You've gotten this balance. You realize, okay, let me start over, because you've done good, but you need to take it slower now. Let me look at this thing from a more practical point of view. I feel like I said, it's you had some. You're still moving pretty. The movement is still pretty fluid. There's no choppiness in the water, but you're realizing that you may have to slow down just a little bit to keep up. Okay. Pay attention to your dreams in the month of June. I feel like with your dreams, as you're taking your time and being in some solitude, your dreams are definitely going to be speaking some important things with you. Again, the moon comes in and the sun comes in as major arcana cards. So these are these are life-changing events that's going on right now. Perceptions are changing for you. Your templates, your usual templates of how life should be, how love should be, how, you know, friendship should be, how work, money, your attitude, all of these things are changing right now, Scorpio. So you have to be kind to yourself and nurture yourself. And I see you doing that in December anyway. Now July comes in. You have the Ace of Pentacles, and like I said, this is a do-over. You're being granted a do-over again, and I feel like it's when it comes to money is definitely coming in again in July. If you're looking for any type of jobs, you have been looking for jobs. If it's something didn't go right in February, July will be a good month to be planning for again. Even May. I really feel like going into August, you're going to be really looking at things like with this moon. Let me go back. In July, with this moon, while you're spending some time with yourself, thinking and introspection, retrospection, meditation, it's like you're realizing how far you've come, because this moon is looking in the direction of the past, but you're ready to look forward to the future. And so now it's like I said, you're doing like a mid-year assessment, and so you're like, okay, what else can I get rid of, or what else can I do to keep this puppy, keep this thing going? Because I don't want to lose this energy. I feel like this is a very good energy for you guys. Like, it helps with your self-worth. It helps make you feel like you're doing something worthwhile. And so you wanted to maintain. And you're realizing there are some other things, because there's something hidden with the moon card. There's some other issues that you need to be dealing with. And you're going to be working on those things in August. I really feel like you're going to start in July, but it's really going to come. You have another major arcana card coming up, and you have the Devil card in August. If this is you, addressing those issues, getting a hold of it, because it's right up under the King of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to be, if there was a time where you used to beat yourself up for falling back with that same guy, going back with that same woman, or, you like to drink a little bit too much, or whatever, you smoke a little bit too much weed, or I don't know, whatever, you're going to be looking at that. Or maybe you have a gambling addiction, whatever it is, you're going to be really looking at that thing like, you know what, if I want to maintain the energy of this, because, you sitting pretty, up until this time, you feeling pretty good, and you want to sustain that, you want to keep that energy going, you having a deep soul cleanse at this time, looking at yourself and realizing, okay, what else can I get rid of? So that's what you'll be doing in August, really trying to unleash and unbreak those bonds and those chains that you have. There's a lot of cleanup going on in this reading. Now, when we get into September, it's another rest time, because I feel like this is going to be some very intense energy coming in with the Ace of Pentacles and the Devil card right beside each other. Um, and you have in September, you know, it's a well-deserved rest. You know, this is, I feel like this is you taking rest from yourself. Whereas in the moon, you were taking rest from other people. Now it's time, because you figured out some things here. Now you can fully take a rest and just chill for a minute. You have your sword here, you'll be getting up to, you know, to go back to battle. But, you know, you're mentally, you can rest. Okay? Because I don't feel like mentally you're resting here. Mentally, you're exercising your mental abilities and your intuition. And for those who, you know, y'all are Scorpios, y'all are very intuitive, my cup signs, and y'all know when especially if you're very intuitive, very empathic, it is very draining. It can be very draining, but it can be very freeing as well. But I just feel like you guys have been on the go so much, you haven't made time. And that's the other thing that you're going to be seeing too, that you need to make time for yourself. Fall back in love with yourself. Ace of Cups over this Four of Swords. Fall back in love with yourself. Get some rest. Take a vacation. You may be taking a vacation in September around Labor Day or whenever, just to, you know, before the kids go back to school, you know, especially if you're up north. I know I'm in Georgia, and they seem like they send these babies back to school right at school get out in May and then right back in like the beginning of August. So I feel like for a lot of you, you just need to take some time. Get a massage. That's what I'm being told, and I'm seeing spa to help you rest your mind and get you prepared for battle again, because that's what this card is talking about. Okay, taking a quick little intermission break, and then you getting your butt up and going back again, because you're gonna need it. With the Queen of Wands coming in October, strong energy coming in to keep you motivated. She's such a go-getter, very, very focused, very, very determined, very, very enthusiastic about the things that she wants to accomplish. And I feel like this is you guys. You're very, very determined to accomplish your goals this year. Maybe this is what you guys have been doing with the Three of Pentacles. Writing down your goals. This is what I want to accomplish. This, and this. And so you've been doing it. And so now you get back up in October ready to finish this year off like, yeah, I got it. You know, you look at all this red. So much intensity. So much intensity with this card. So definitely you're ready to get up and get back out there. Going into November, I feel like once you get back into the swing of things, what I will say to you guys is just to be careful again about, there's a strong need for self-care and saying no. I don't know where that came from just now. Don't overexert yourself. I feel like, you know, November, you may have a lot of people coming at you asking you, can you help me with this? Can you help me with this? Will you do that? Like, you have a lot of stuff on your plate. Something could get missed in November. Overlooked. Don't do that. Make sure you're going to have to prioritize. There's a strong need for prioritization in November. And it's just, I don't know what could get left out or overlooked. Let me look at the card and see if it's telling me anything. I'm not seeing anything from the card, but what I'm hearing is children. Like, don't forget about your kids in the midst of all of this stuff. Like, yeah, you got a lot of stuff going on, and things may seem like it's just moving at a mile a minute, but you're going to have to learn how to slow it down. Because you have the Queen of Wands her energy is so intense, and she is so driven, and she's so focused. I feel like sometimes she can get tunnel vision. She doesn't think about the outside, needs outside of her own. And so you have all of these other things coming in November, and it's very easy. I feel like you're going to be feeling like you're in a daze, and things definitely check reports, check check your, if you keep a schedule or whatever, make sure you check your appointments, check your kids' appointments. I feel like something's going to get, like deadlines, because things are so cloudy right now or feel foggy to you. You may be missing appointments. So just keep aware of that. You're so focused on everything else, you're forgetting about some stuff. But as you go into December, this is you guys. Queen of Cups. So I feel like you will be finding some of that balance. You're going to be learning how to take better care of yourself, learning how to definitely feeling more confident within yourself and ready to move into 2017. You know, I look at it as, when I'm looking at this card, I'm looking at it as she's looking outward, onward to the future, and she's holding her cup like she's taking a drink, like she's off sitting off on the balcony. Like, okay, yeah, she's doing a year in review. Like, yeah, I did this, I did that. You know, I was able to accomplish a lot of things. What am I going to do? How can I carry this on into 2017? Which is a beautiful thing. This is for either, male or female Scorpios, sun, moon, and rising. You're going to start feeling back like yourself. And I feel like for some of you, you really haven't felt like yourself in a long time, because you just haven't been true to yourself. You've been doing things that other people wanted you to do. And or you've been going along with the status quo. She's here sticking out on her own. So it's telling you that, yeah, it's time for you to go out on your own and do your own thing. And that's what you seeing that now. I think that in the beginning of the year that you really didn't think that you could do that. But I feel like now, yeah, you're seeing that you really can do this thing on your own. Whether you're in a relationship or not, just understand that you came to a deeper sense of yourself. You're more balanced emotionally. You're definitely balanced. Your checkbook is balanced very well. I don't believe money issues going to be a big deal for you guys this year. Love, there's a strong possibility of love. So I feel like you're ending the year off on a very great note. Let's look at the advice card. Order, structure, stay committed with the Emperor card. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana cards in this deck, in this reading. So I feel like things may feel like to you it's up and down, but it's nothing that you can't handle. And that's what the Emperor is telling you, is to maintain control. Maintain control. And I feel like part of that comes from, like, with this year, it's like, don't let your emotions get too control of you. Keep a level head is what the Emperor is telling you. And I feel like you really are going to be keeping a level head. I feel like you're going to be feeling a little overwhelmed come June, just because how things started to move so quickly for you. But you'll be able to bounce back, You'll be able to bounce back and to get back in the swing of things. And I feel like you're able to see it. If there was a time where you just went gung-ho and just put pedal to the metal and you exhausted yourself, you're learning now that you can't do that. You have to take breaks. And that's what you're seeing. That's what you're learning. In June, definitely in September, that you have to take breaks. So I believe this is a wonderful, wonderful reading. I just take care of yourself this year, Scorpio. I love to hear from you as the year progresses, to see how this is going. This is a very beautiful reading. Take time, go to the spa, get a massage, get a Reiki treatment. Make sure you're doing some meditation. Concentrate on yourself. And it's like, once you learn that if you can boost yourself up, then you can devote your time to other things. And I feel like that's really what you want to do this year. But it's finding that balance in between of how do you take care of yourself and not neglect others, or how do you put your energy towards other people and don't neglect yourself. So that's going to be a part of the lesson, this year, and also continuing to go on your spiritual path and work on the things that have been keeping you bound to a certain template, a certain way of life that no longer fits you. So, and I feel like you're going to be beating that because you're coming out as your quintessential self at the end of the year. So, beautiful, beautiful reading, my Scorpios. Thank you again for your patience. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Quick announcement. Well, I guess I can make a video about it, but quick announcement. I will not be taking any personal readings, probably until the end of February, but I will post a video just for you guys to let you know. And I just want to say thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Have a great 2016. Thank you.